Okay, so what we are having here, hi. Right, there's something in your eye, and you know what, we couldn't really find anything. I'm going to look one more time, okay? Yes, this time we're going to look one more time, but, and I know when you're closing and opening your eye, it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, so I'm very sorry about that, but, you're gonna have to close and open your eye time to time at some point, you know, so, yeah. Let's see. So for now, I'd just like you to look at the camera for me, okay? We'll try to take a picture and then see. Okay, so just look right here. Okay. And tell me if I'm wrong. It's the right side. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, look right here. Okay, good. Don't forget, if you need to blink, you blink. If you need to itch, you itch. Only try not to push so much inside. No, just try to do something like this when you're trying to itch. Okay, don't do that. Don't rub your eye. That's what I'm trying to say. So keep looking right here. Okay, now I'm gonna just give you some time to rest and ease. Okay, yeah, you will have to blink that out. Okay. And on your right, I'll give a little bit more. Okay. Doop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Good enough. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Let me fix it. Okay. Okay, so just sit still. You don't have to do anything. The rest is my job. Okay. So do you think you have any problem with your vision since the day you start to have a little discomfort with your eye? Okay, so if I'm gonna show you this chart right here, would you be able to tell me the number? This number right here. Okay, can you see the number right there? So, okay, I'm okay with that. Are you okay with me staying right here, and can you see a number right here I show you? Okay, what about number right here? Okay, and number right here. Just give me a second, I'm gonna change the chart. Okay, here we go. Now I want you to close your right eye and look at me. Yeah. So would you be able to see letter right here, letter right there, and letter right there? Okay, now I'll ask you to close your, that was right, your left eye, and with your right eye only, okay? Do you see letter right here, right here, right here, and the big one? Okay. Well, so far everything is fine. Okay, now I'll ask you to look at the camera one more time for me. Look at the camera. Okay. Okay, I put my gloves on for a reason. I have to to open your eye a little bit wider if you don't mind, okay? If it makes you feel not okay, let me know. I will remove my hand, but it will really help if you're okay with that. Okay, now I want you to focus on my nose. Always remember where my nose is. Okay, freeze here. Good job. Yes. Okay, now my right eye is right here. Freeze on my right eye. Okay, now my left one. Freeze on my left one. Okay. Look there. Look right here. Right there. Look right here. Okay, try to find my finger. Okay, try to follow it. Okay, now I will ask you to look up for me. Keep looking up for me. Okay, look to the right side. Look to the left side. Okay, now look right here. You see my finger right there? Look there. Right there. Right there. And now here. Here. There. There. Okay. I'll ask you to follow my light. Okay, now show me where do you feel a little bit uncomfortable. You can just show me with your finger while you're following the light. Okay. Okay, and if I ask you to follow the light this way, is that feeling stays exactly there or it's changing? Okay, now let's draw a circle. Okay, look at the light. Good job, you're doing great. Okay, let me help you. Does it feel right here? Okay. What about this? Feels right here. Okay. Don't worry, just try to breathe, and if you need to blink, you blink. You remember that, okay? Yeah. Everything have to be smooth and comfortable. Okay. Just a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. No, I'm kinda messy today for some reason. I'm sorry about that. Let me just wipe it. Here we go. Okay. Okay, I want you to remember where my nose is. I try to focus somewhere here. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna come closer and I'm gonna have to look at your eye a bit closer than before if you don't mind. Very sorry about that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to look at your left eye now. ask you to do a few exercises for me while I'm looking right there. Okay? I want you to find my finger. You see it's moving. I want you to look here. Okay, now look up and down. Up and down. Okay, don't rush up and down. Okay, I'm going to look at your right eye. Okay? And I want you to find my finger right here. And from this point, I want you to look up and down. Up and down. Slowly, don't rush. Okay, up and down. That's great. I'm gonna go back to your left. Alright, that's right. Sorry. Okay. I want you to look right there. From this corner, I want you to look up and down. Up and down. Up, slowly down. Okay, that's great. This one I'm just gonna give you into your right eye. Only one drop. Here we go. Okay. I want you to look at my hammer now. I know it might feel a little bit itchy, but if you can hold on as long as you can, that's perfect. But if you can't, that's okay. You can itch. But try, okay? I believe in you. I'm sure you can do it. And now I want you to look at the hammer. Tip of my hammer. Look at the tip of my hammer. Okay, now tell me how it feels. Okay. Okay, the tip of my hammer. Okay. I broke my left claw. I'm gonna get another one. Give me a second. To examine the area around your eyes. I'll start with your right side and I will give a little pressure. You can stop me anytime, okay? Remember that. Anytime you want, you can stop me. So I'm gonna give a little pressure under this eye, okay? And I want you to focus on any of the picture. Just try to look far, okay? Look far, okay? I'm gonna give a little pressure right here. Yeah, and on my hammer. Just do that. So I'm trying to check the movement of your eye, okay, and focus. So if you can try to focus right there, that would be great. Okay, let's keep doing that. I'm gonna go a little bit higher, somewhere right here. I'm gonna give a little pressure with my finger. There. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna move to this side. I'm gonna do the same thing. I want you to focus on any picture right there. Anything you like. I know it might be a little bit blurry. Okay, I'm gonna give a little pressure on this side right here. Okay. Go a little bit higher, something like this. Okay, now I'm going to move to the area between your eyebrows. Okay, somewhere like here. I know it's going to be hard for you to do that, so on that side you see the black picture. I want you to look there. Always look there, and I'll give a little pressure just like this. Good job, you're doing great. Now I'm going to move down. Okay. feeling right now? If you want me to give you a little bit more of those drops, that they help, right? I know. I'm gonna do that. And if you want, I can even give it to you. Yes. Okay, you ready? Just 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's enough. Okay, are you ready for a photo shoot? Okay, but this time it's gonna be a little bit different. I want you to move your eyes. I'm sorry, that's the wrong explanation. I want you to look right and left, right and left. You're gonna take only a few pictures. It's not gonna take long. And don't rush. You can take your time. Okay. I'm gonna try to find it. Turn on. Okay. You can start from any side you want. Okay. Left and right. Left and right. Okay. That's it. I promise, no more pictures. Okay, I'm gonna close your vision only for this much. Are you okay? Just look straight, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna place a little lens right in front of your eye. Okay, and I'll point a light. I'll point a few different lights. Okay. Would you be able to see the difference between this light? Okay. There's one more. There's one more. Okay. Okay, we going to do a few exercise now. If you're ready, of course. Okay, so I'm not gonna say anything. I just want you to look at my hands. And whenever I close my right wrist, I want you to close your right eye. Can you do that? I barely can close my left one, you know, awkwardly. But right one goes, I think, good enough. What do you think? So for you, I want you to do the same thing. When I close my left wrist, I want you to close your left eye. Right wrist, right eye. You ready? Okay. Okay, look right here. Here we go. Okay. Well, I was waiting until you're stopping me because I know it's annoying, right? But I love this exercise, so. Okay. Just another exercise fall, and I'm not gonna pick it up. So you're kind of missing one exercise, but it's not so important, trust me. Okay. I'm going to close your right eye. Okay. Here we go. With your left one, I want you to find this colorless stick. Okay, and I want you to focus right there. I'm going to open your eye. Okay, I'm going to close. I'm going to change the location. I want you to focus on the tip of the stick, and I'm going to open. Okay, I'm going to close again. Look right on the tip. I'm going to open. Okay, we'll do that a few more times. Look on the tip. I'm going to open. Okay. Oh, not necessary anymore. Okay. I'm going to close your left eye. Same thing. I'll look at the tip. And I'm going to open. Peekaboo. Okay. Look at the tip. I'm going to open. Hi. Okay. Look at the tip. Opening. Great. Okay. Look at the tip. And I'm opening. Not bad. Okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna have to get inside one more time. It's right there. Okay, so how are you feeling right now? Yep. Well, I think we are feeling much, much better. Or at least I hope so. Okay. You see the shadow from my light? Yep, flickering. I want you to look there. Just try to look for the shadow. Great, okay. Look for the shadow. Okay. Okay, don't be afraid. I'm gonna look very scary right now. I know, right? But they couldn't do anything better than that, so I'm sorry. Okay. You can see. Can you see a tweezer? Another one? I knew I had that. Here we go. Thank you. Found it. Okay. Try to breathe. If you want, I can help you. Take a deep breath in. It might look scary, but it's not right. Yeah. Okay. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. That's great. In and out. Well, you're doing great. Only one drop. Here we go. Okay, now I want you to look at this lollipop. Look at this lollipop. Yeah. Try to forget that it might be itchy. Try to forget that it might a little bit be uncomfortable. Only for a few seconds if you want. Look at my lollipop and I'll count for you. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know, 10 seconds is, I think it's more than enough. Okay. Oh, finally. Okay, I'm gonna get the chart and I'm gonna be right back. Let's see if you can tell me. If you can tell me. But now I want you to close your right. I know I'm not finishing my sentences, but that's what sometimes happens. Close your right eye. Okay, look at the chart. I'm gonna be looking here. Okay, yeah. Okay, tell me letter right here. Super, tell me right here. Okay, great. You know what? Read me this line starting with this letter right here. And then this one. And then this one. Obviously this one. Very logically this one. Right? Okay. Close another one. Yep. Okay. It's hard to look from the side, you know, so I'm gonna be following you from this one. Okay. Tell me letter right here. Okay. Tell me letter right here. That's super easy. Let me give you this line right here. This letter right there. Now this one. Did you close your eye? Okay. Now this one. Am I showing you any letter? Yeah. Right here. Great. So as I guessed, there is a little white hair stuck into your eye, but very deep, and it was really hard to find it. But I did it. I just didn't tell you when. Okay, a little few checks, and you'll be good to go. I'm gonna look at your pupil. Okay, I'm going to close your left eye. How many fingers I show you? Yep. How many? How many? How many? How many? How many? How many? 3. Okay. How many? How many? How many? How many? Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna do that from a little bit far. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna close it. Okay. How many? How many? How many? How many? This many? Now how many? Now how many? Okay. Another one. How many? Yep, a little bit blurred. Okay. How many? How many? Okay, oh, sorry. My hand's itching. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, how many? How many? How many? How many? Okay, well, about this blurring thing, it's totally normal. Imagine if you sit, let's say, if you sit for a few hours and then you suddenly stand up, your body gonna give you a little bit uncomfortable feelings because you need time. You need time to stand up, actually, or you do it a little bit slow. Doesn't matter if you're 60 or if you're 35 or you're 20. Same thing with your eyes. If you're focusing on something that is in front of you for a very long time and then suddenly you need to focus somewhere far, you know, I can need a little bit of time. Not me. Eyes can need a little bit more time. So that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. The fact that it's got better after, right? That's what important. Very important. So So I'm gonna give you a little bit of drops again, and I hope that I'll never see you with hair in your eye ever again. But I can definitely see you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're good. Let's do it one more time for your another eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. So four drops each eye every day, morning and evening. Okay? That's it. That's it. Well, you're very welcome. Please take care of yourself. And I'm super hungry. Bye.